my 9th video update. Thank you so much for tracking with me. Don't forget, if you're new to this channel, hit like, comment, subscribe, introduce yourself. And if you don't want to miss an update, please hit notification. That way you'll get an alert every time I post something. I try to post an update every Sunday, so be on the lookout. This has been another rough week. I know I told you last week I had a rough week. So on last Sunday, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I did have to go to the ER. And it turns out I had a UTI, so they gave me some antibiotics. But Tuesday, I started to feel really, really bad. And I had like sinus, problems, a sinus headache. I couldn't go to work that day because my throat was hurting real bad. I was just really sick. So I took the day off to kind of rest. But I did call my doctor and let him know that I was feeling bad. He said, well, I'd like to take a look at your throat and see if you're up to any treatment. So I did go to my treatment on Wednesday. I mustered up enough energy to go on Wednesday, and my doctor said, I don't think we're going to do treatment today because you're feeling so poorly. He said my white T cell counts were normal range, so that was good. But he said he just wanted to take a little break, and he checked me out, gave me a quick physical, and the other teammates on my oncology team agreed that I should go down to the ER, which is in the hospital, and let them do a respiratory panel. So I went there and I tested positive for COVID. So they prescribed me Paxlovid and sent me home, and so I didn't get a treatment on Wednesday. But yeah, that was my doctor told me, he says, I think your body's telling you to take a break, and so everything is on hold. Everything is on pause. My treatments are on pause. I was scheduled for a kidney biopsy on tomorrow, but that won't happen. That's going to be postponed until I test negative for COVID. So, and all my other appointments, until I test negative, I won't be going anywhere, really. The stem cell transplant is on pause until I clear up all this issue with the kidney and any other issues that come up. But up until now, we're at the halfway point. I only have 3 more treatments to go when I get back on track. So we'll resume at a later date. So I know that's a lot. For some of you who missed last week, there's a small, very small tumor on my kidney that is cancerous. So they're going to take a look at it. And whenever I get my appointment, I'll let you know how the results of that biopsy. But still prayerful, still hopeful. It's small, it's early, so we're gonna leave that in God's hands. And those are the best hands. He said he has a righteous right hand, but he has the best hands that you can leave all your cares and worries in. He is faithful, and he never changes, and he cares about you, and he gives you hope. He gives me hope. So I know that's a lot. And quite frankly, I feel pretty good today. Now that I'm, not taking all these medicines. Oh, I am taking I finished up my UTA medicine, so that's cleared up. But still have 2 more days of today and tomorrow to finish off the Paxlovid. So then I will see my doctor on Wednesday. We'll see where we go from there. Okay, so I just want to, chit-chat with you, talk to you, so I know what I'm telling you it seems like, oh, yeah, she's going through. But I've been here before, and God He just brought me out. I've been through some valley experiences. Let me tell you, you keep living. But, God has always been there for me. Even when I didn't do right, even now when I do. How many of you, I want to ask you a question. How many of you have ever just been sick and tired of being sick and tired? Don't raise your hand. I can't see it anyway, but you know who you are. Just sick and tired. Sometimes you just, I'm just sick and tired of my lifestyle, of my life. I'm just sick of being in this situation, being stuck. And it doesn't have to be a medical situation. It doesn't have to be a diagnosis or a crisis, medical crisis. It can be just your everyday life. You could be having trouble in your marriage, always arguing with your spouse. Who likes living like that, Your kids just acting up and they don't listen. They don't do everything you say to them. They do the opposite. Been there. Did that. Sorry, Mom and Dad. But what about the choices that you have made? And you know, there's a little voice in your head that always tells you you're doing wrong. This is not right. You're making a mistake. But it's just, it can be a small voice that you can ignore. It can be a small voice that you can disregard. But it's there. It's there. And like hindsight, it's 2020. That voice in your head, when you finally listen to it, is pretty loud. So the things that we can't change, and you can't change people. You can't change your spouse. You can't change your kids. Only person you can change is you. And sometimes we don't do that. And we get sick and tired of us. And we need to change. There needs to be a change if this season is to change. And I've had those seasons where I know I should be doing better. I know I should be living better. I know I shouldn't be doing the things that I'm doing. We all have those seasons. And in order to change them, we have to admit first that we're wrong. Admit first that we need help. Some habits that I have had in the past, I didn't go to a 10-step program. I didn't go to a counselor. I didn't go to all that. I don't remember me, myself, changing it. But sometimes God can deliver you or release or relieve you from those. And you don't even remember. But I do remember sometimes in my life where I just had to pray and ask God to forgive me and ask God to help me. Help me to change. And it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen easily. But we have to come to the point where we say, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I got to do something about this. And those things we can't change, we got to give it to God. Sometimes we mess things up. And we try to fix it and mess things up even worse. But God knows best. And in His timing, He will help you. I'm a witness that there's nothing too hard for God, nothing impossible for God. The impossibility is with man, and we have our limits. So if you're having one of those seasons, hang it in there, because there's a brighter day coming. I promise you, there's a brighter day coming. But sometimes we have to change. Sometimes, and it may take professional help, you know? Just because I said I didn't do it, everybody's different. You may have a bad drug habit. You may have a tendency to self-harm or to make those bad decisions that just get you deeper and deeper. You may have, may not have the skills to pull yourself up out of financial debt, and you may need professional help. You may need counseling. You may need, someone to, talk to. But I found out that prayer is a good start. Prayer is a good start. God can open doors that no man can shut. God can get you where you need to be, and you'll look back and say, how did I get out of that? By the grace of God. So I just wanted to encourage someone who's having a rough season. I'm taking a pause now, and I feel pretty good. Sometimes you don't know. That's how chemo's like that. It destroys your bad cells, but it also destroys some of the good things too. And life has a tendency where we get into these situations where we can destroy the good things in our life. So take a break. Take a break and change some things. Take a break. Take a pause and look at your situation. Recognize what you can and cannot change. If you need professional help, then go get professional help. You know. Nobody has to tell you. You know that voice. Listen to it. It may be the Holy Spirit telling you things that you don't want to hear because you don't want to change. But when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, you'll change. You'll change. And everyone wants better for themselves. Everyone wants hope. Everyone can do better. Everyone can do better. And that's what Jesus gives us. He gives us hope. Hope for eternity. And that's what I thank him for today. Hope. I know this journey is not going to last forever. It's going to end. And God knows how it's going to end. So that's why I depend on him. I'm working with him through this. And I know he wants the best for me. And I thank him every day. And I thank you. I thank you for tracking with me. Thank you for praying with me. Thank you for checking on me. Thank you for being my friend. And if I don't know you, thank you for tuning in. It's good to meet you. I will be back next week with more of an update for my doctor's appointment and where we are. Until then, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. Bye for now.